Everybody, you're gonna have to go through about 20 minutes of cum jokes before we get started here.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Say hi, everyone.
No.
Hi.
Say hi with your cum jokes. All right.
If we've come to the climax of the trial.
Wow.
I didn't get that last part.
Oh, this is my first time coming to the stream.
Yes. Welcome, Allie. All right.
Welcome to YouTube.
All right. February 25th, 221.
Rebel.
Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lunascu,
That's still not
state
a
this
name.
matter?
Miss Lana Sky, you are the chief prosecutor, are you not? I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. All of
Wait.
Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Ski.
Forgive the honor, he's possibly having another stroke.
Remember, you're under oath. We want to hear the truth.
it. Of course, the truth.
Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister!
Oh, that was back in the courtroom.
Black and white! Get it? It's like the
Now
song.
then, your testimony, if you will.
No songs allowed. We'll get DMCA'd.
Well, Paul's was like 2 cases ago. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant.
How is Will Powers related?
It's talking about Will.
Oh, Jesus.
Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gant. Get Gant got.
Get out of here!
Get him!
Gant and the fabrication. He really likes his linen.
I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory.
Little emphasis there.
I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago, all by myself. I made them have sex, and then I put a knife in his back. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene.
Wait, did she actually stab both of them with like a single knife?
No.
Like a human churrasco?
The guy on the
Nah.
bottom isn't dead, he's just unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, one guy's unconscious, the other guy fell backwards onto a statue.
Oh wait, that's actually correct. My only motivation was to get Dart convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Nothing to do with her.
Didn't want her convicted this time.
Everyone, Emma.
Are you sure about this testimony?
Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure.
But you put it in lowercase. If this is true, then it means that Chief Gant has nothing to do with this.
I just got the capital offense. The lowercase or That's what I've been telling you from the beginning.
You haven't. You only said Gant. Gant was only involved this morning.
Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her! She's sacrificing herself because of me!
She's kind of becoming Miss Piggy.
But what if she's telling the truth?
She's not! I know my own sister!
Am I really talking aloud all this time and not thinking?
Yes!
Just thinking very loudly.
You have no inner thoughts! Your inner thoughts are an open book to me, right? From the very beginning!
loosen her up inside.
Inside her body, right? She's hiding something. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
In ecstasy.
An agony, ecstasy. Yes, ecstasy.
Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. I should have her teach me how to keep those screams silent, then maybe my thoughts could stay to myself.
I agree.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Ooh, mahogany.
I'm squeezing mahogany.
How many years exactly?
2.
Oh, yes, it is 2.
Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then. Oh,
that's a long...
detective, not prosecutor.
That's a long 2 years.
I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years.
Detective Gant and Detective Scoo were legendary partners.
Yeah, it's so legendary that you get my name wrong.
I personally saw them testify in numerous cases. I made it an objective to always get the name wrong.
She must have come... She must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia.
Come
Come jokes. Damon Gant was a respectable detective. That's why... ...
Hold
There's
it.
no this African-American male theory.
Thank you. But think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail.
Sorry, I'm sleeping at work.
It's been a very long day for everybody.
Yeah, it felt like 3 weeks so far.
Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip.
Well, isn't that what you're doing right now, essentially just gossiping?
No, because I'm the one on trial. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. That's a confession.
I mean, technically she did stab him, but he was already dead.
Yeah, and...
Hold it.
Wow.
Did you do so to help your sister?
Joe Dark was a serial killer.
Don't avoid the question.
My sister is Joe Dark. My sister almost became his last victim that day. Or, you know, could just become another victim. Not even the last one if he got away. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life.
Yeah, because I mean, he already got away from the other 2 guys to get to that point to begin with. But what she did was justifiable self-defense, as I've been saying this whole time, and with the Edgeworth case. What is it with this court wanting to convict children?
I'm 16.
Still a child. She would have been charged with anything. Though, again, Edgeworth was like 12, and they were gonna throw him in jail 15 years later or something.
I had to need when I was 12, but I'm a legal adult now. Now I can pay for it. Well, now I would have paid
Well, also,
for it.
wait, that's a thing too. This case is gonna close in 2 years. How is Edgeworth's case open for 15?
Well, that's the statute of limitations on unsolved cases. This was a solved, close and shut case.
Yeah, they just...
Was it unsolved? I thought they ruled the guy was just acting in insanity because he was suffocating.
The 2-year thing was evidence.
Yeah, it was unsolved. Yeah, they didn't know who killed the guy. Yanni Yogi was declared innocent, but his life was still ruined, etc.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him.
Yeah, totally not because he was a serial killer or anything.
No, as long as you don't affect my family, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Oh, Lana!
Man, this family is crazy.
No!
Can I go back to my see dead people family?
No! Now you're the science family, and it's yours forever, as you are ours.
So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago?
Hold it.
The body. down on the farm.
So
Josh will get you MCA'd!
you say you did this all by yourself.
Yes,
What about the 2 bodies that were in there?
Would you mind?
they were dead weight.
Aha!
Would
Oh,
you be? Would would you be?
Oh, do you need a lozenge?
Would you be so kind as to allow me to finish my statement right?
Alright.
Oh, damn it. Would you be?
Edgeworth, you gonna finish your sentence?
Ah! Honestly, I just had to get that out of my body. This could be so bloody irritable. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? Yes! Thank you.
You're welcome. ...
It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken Prosecutor Award knife was stuck in the victim's body.
What? Why wouldn't they just use the whole trophy? But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. Why is accident in quotes here? It was an actual accident.
Oh, was it? That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life.
I mean, isn't that what we've been saying the whole time?
Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright. I'll never take my clothes off. I mean, I'll never change this statement.
not even in the shower?
Never.
It's true, Your Honor. Sometimes I shower with my cravat on. I find it quite classy. Anyways, you mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark?
Something like that.
Well, that's not a very sure statement at all.
If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh? That was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle.
Probably. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies.
Lying?
All just to protect me!
So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Delicious. Yes!
Yes?
I broke off the tip of
Hold
Joe.
it. No knife circumcision here. I
And
didn't.
then you moved the body?
But why? Why would you do such a thing?
You don't get to talk, Phoenix.
Yes, you don't get to talk, Phoenix.
I was too slow. I was trying this eye closing thing you guys were all talking about.
You of all people should know, Edgeworth.
Yeah, you should know how to shut your eyes.
I do know how to shut my eyes. It's apparently only Wright who has this issue with it.
You've always had a good head on your shoulders.
Which your eyes are on.
Into other places.
My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others. Yeah, what?
You give good head.
Why did you move the body? When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body?
It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk.
But the body was found by your desk.
Oh, it turns out she didn't move the body, she moved the desks.
Why did you move it there, of all places?
She completely flipped the entire office.
And
That bad feng shui.
The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Skay moved the body.
Well, I can't answer that question because that's not my name.
Okay, hold it then. Pieces of the jar. You mean
Yes, that wretched jar you showed us earlier.
I know it inspired the Blue Badger, but wretched is a little much, don't you think?
It's wretched. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body.
So,
Go ahead.
when you first found the body, the jar was already...
Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened.
Man, poor Marshall, he's been throwing out that statue like 3 times already in just this stream.
Neil
okay,
Marshall.
he's dead anyways.
We're just... he's caught in the Tsukuyomi. Neil Marshall was dead and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle.
I see.
What's the matter, Emma?
She's trying it too, the whole theme thing.
I don't know if I'm doing it right.
It looks like you got it.
I think I see stuff, but I don't know if that's really me seeing stuff or me just projecting onto the stuff with my mind. And everything's
we
just my
really know?
imagination.
Man, this is getting pretty deep, bro.
What
Could
is
all
she
just be
supposed,
projecting
That's
my
what he said.
imagination.
what is she supposed to be dressing as? Is she a
A
doctor?
scientist!
Yeah, she's like a student.
She's a scientist.
I'm a forensics detective!
She's a cosplayer.
Also, apparently
it's
the
so weird.
jar... apparently the
Sorry,
jar
I'll stop
shattered in the
interrupting you.
dark. Oh, please don't interrupt me! Disembodied voice in my head. I'm not crazy. Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. Shut up, disembodied voice, who I can only hear! Anyways, I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
I'm sorry about my sister.
We're all sorry. There must be a contradiction here somewhere.
Well, you gotta find it, Phoenix.
This is why I came to the conclusion that she killed him. Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted.
So you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer?
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
About 8.
What?
You said,
No,
how
no.
many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Which lesson?
Emma didn't do it. Period.
Whoa, hey, I think that's a little too much info here.
That would explain a lot of
Her
things.
period.
Oh no, I don't want to. I don't want to know what it was.
That's why she's hearing voices.
Are you so desperate to hide that fact? You're willing to risk the death sentence? Whoa, where did the death sentence come from in all this?
He's gonna get convicted of murder.
She's lying. She did it so that she wouldn't be blamed for what happened. Lying? Who's lying? Go away, man. Who sounds suspiciously like me.
But where did the death sentence come from? I thought we were in Japanifornia, not Texas.
Oh, they kill the fuck out of the people that you get found guilty. In any case,
Oh, so that's why we get the game over.
as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions.
Mr. Wright, my sister's lying. Lying. Somebody was lying.
They're
So-
fusing!
Bailiff, please get him out of here before he combines with the other crazy person in this room.
I thought
I don't know who's lying.
we started locking the door or something. What happened to that?
Sting the like fucking emoji, like face next to face.
That's
I
what.
think he has an absolutely lovely voice. He reminds me of someone I hold very dear.
Like the thing.
That's why he's always finding liars, because they're the easiest to bond with.
He's just another projection of my mind.
Looks like she's determined to protect you to the end. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself.
There's no way she could have done it all alone!
I've got to get Lana to talk more. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction.
It's in his mind.
Dick.
Okay.
I worked alongside Chief Gant, and I sucked his dick. It was huge.
That's lewd!
Let's see, what's my evidence that I have? I don't have the knife tip. So...
Gay man, more like not gay man.
Piece of the jar. Drake convicted. Oh, whoops.
How to get Drake convicted? Started from the bottom, now we're committing murder.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna stay here until I find out who's lying. Clearly, I am needed.
I don't think I can use... Well... Maybe? Objection.
Edgeworth's law.
The witness statement is clearly faulty. I'm wrong, aren't I?
I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty.
Are you sure?
I can see you.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to penalize you, Mr. Wright.
Penalized.
Payne has a bit more gravelly to his voice, trying to get that worked out for him. Just more clean, I guess.
Oh, whoops. I wanted to check that. Oh, okay.
Wait, what the hell did you present?
I was gonna do the jar for a thing, talk about the jar being broke, but I wanted to check it if I hit the show, and I guess it still worked out. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. I mean, I don't have a sister, but I understand how you feel.
You mean the forgery at which the female Neil Marshall was murdered?
If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony.
A contradiction? I'm sorry, I have a carrot in my mouth.
Stop filleting the carrot.
In my testimony?
Yes, in your
No,
testimony.
in your mouth.
You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan."
That's right.
Yes, that's me.
Yes, I know, get used to it.
Do you have a problem with that?
Yeah, what's wrong
Yeah.
with my jokes?
On.
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood.
Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments.
Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies,
Lies?
as it lies down.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be back over here.
In order for... Now you're sounding like Grover from Sesame Street.
I don't know what you're talking about, right?
In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died.
I need a second old man up here with bad jokes.
He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar, unless he was, like, really specific, but I don't think he was. He would be when he's dying.
Rabble.
Order.
Rabble.
Order.
Your Honor, it would appear
It would.
Would appear.
more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message.
You're British?
I want to be, Your Honor. I so deeply want to be British, but I'm not.
Wow, I didn't know Edgeworth was a Britaboo.
They are fine, cultured people, right? Something you would know nothing about. We may be missing something critical here.
Something critical.
Something absolutely critical. There's my rolling R's.
Critical.
Chief Prosecutor.
I'll have to give myself a promotion.
I've already given myself 5 promotions.
Oh, so that's where all the pay cuts are going to.
Yes, I had to take away 5 from Gumshoe, but it was well worth it. He's a man who knows how to make a sacrifice. Anyways, it seems you're as in the dark as we are concerning this pot.
Oh, dog.
About the truth towards which we are headed.
What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece it together, the information, to arrive at the truth.
Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony.
Much like the pot itself, we'll piece this puzzle together.
Ooh, nice one.
It's a jar, not a pot.
Jar and message in blood.
Well, technically you're both wrong and it's a vase, but let's not mince words here.
No. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room, and there was also dark in the room. And I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in the blood?
Didn't do a good job. Well, I guess it was dark.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was Joe Dark.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't Chief Prosecutor at the time. I wasn't Chief Prosecutor at the time.
She didn't.
Well, they won't either.
She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. In quotations.
That means it's fake evidence.
Oh, very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Oh, this.
Real evidence, unquote.
Alright. Hold it.
I immediately noticed the blood traces on the
No,
jar.
I said hold it, you can't talk. So the
That's the
jar.
rules.
So the jar was already broken?
It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier. Like the day it was made.
It only looks as if he was a defense's case.
What called for, Judge?
Oh, Your
I call
Honor!
for anything.
Not as feeble as the judge's judgment.
I'm gonna be calling this into final fucking guilty.
Oh, Your Honor, if I could manage your payroll, I would have given you a raise by now. Anyways, you were an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe that you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces when you found them?
Normally I would have. But it was
Hold
dark
it.
and I didn't have...
So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar?
No. If I had known...
I mean, you should carry around some luminol. That stuff makes it glow like an alien's blood.
I never went home without it.
I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust.
Well, that helps my case.
Lana, you do that for me?
Fucked up.
It seems you two might make up yet.
Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was.
If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence.
That or Joe Dark would have had a second victim.
You must have been in a hurry. I doubt he would have had time for a second victim if he was dead, right?
No, but he wasn't dead.
He was
right.
unconscious.
Oh, right.
I was.
Unconscious?
No, in a hurry. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came.
Calm joke.
And also before anyone walked into the room.
This is rather shocking. Like the lightning bolt. That was a callback.
No.
Hold it. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened.
What do you mean?
If you really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall, you would have wiped away the blood.
What else could I have done in that situation?
Nothing.
Could have came.
Lana!
I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces.
Ah, but then how did you move the bodies? But never mind that, hold it. But how could you see with the power out? It should have been pitch black in that office.
With her eyes.
I'm part cat. A detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. I had my eyes replaced with cat eyes years ago.
Now that's dedication.
Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me.
So you could see the blood?
Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol wherever I go! You never know when you need it and then who's prepared!
I never miss anything. I got every last piece.
But you didn't.
And to answer the
Yeah.
judge's question, yes, she could see the blood, but she didn't see that it was a name because
She
it
couldn't
was
read
already
Braille.
shattered.
So you illegally rearranged the crime scene.
It wasn't legal, that's all.
Yeah, I don't think there is a legal way to arrange a crime scene.
No, I legally rearranged the crime scene. I don't have any excuse for my actions.
I thought her whole excuse was, I want to protect my sister.
I'm so sorry,
That's an
Lana!
explanation, not an excuse.
Fair.
I'm so sorry, Lana! I didn't know! I've treated you so badly all this time!
It's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up. After we've gotten to the bottom of this incident.
Don't look at bottoms. No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office.
Bottoms.
In my jail.
Someone get oil for the judge.
More contradictions have surfaced in her testimony!
I'm sure Emma has some in that pocket of hers.
For what?
Oil.
Oil for what?
The judge's chair. Weren't you
Why
listening?
does the judge need oil on his chair?
Okay, never mind.
Give me an answer!
Did you not hear all the squeaking?
No, I was too busy listening to the voices in my head. They were
Okay.
talking about other stuff.
Okay, that's fair. Your sister's really putting up a fight, though. She must really care about you. Like she's your sister or something. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I mean, I would do better with this. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around.
It might be
You know how Lana
turnabout.
likes to turn around.
It's not turnabout. It's the only case that isn't.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fragments, large, but we found one in the safe. Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you are unaware of.
Jar of greed.
Is there a jar of greed?
Yes.
What does it do?
There is. Draws one card and it's a trap card.
Man, I wanted to make that joke after she said what?
What? That's so much worse.
Well, it's a trap, so you can do it reactionary rather than having to wait till your turn.
A jar is worse than a pot.
Well, it's like it filters your deck a little bit. It is a little bit worse.
You can have copies of both in your deck.
No, you couldn't. Pot of greed is illegal.
What?
If you're a rebel, then you can.
Yeah, I said you can. I didn't say it's full of rules.
I just like the concept of calling cards illegal for a game. Like, no, man, you can't play it. That's illegal. You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a crime.
It's not a part of the rules.
Gotta have those shady underground duels.
Legally put cards in your deck.
Also, that's a weird thing, too. It's like you make the cards, then you're like, no, these are illegal. You can't actually play with them.
I legally arranged.
Well, because they realize these cards are way too fucking good, get them out of the game.
You think they could have a little more, what do you call it?
I don't know.
Quality control. There we go.
Well, they didn't realize that being able to draw cards in a game with no resource management is an outrageous thing.
Yeah, but drawing one card, I feel, isn't that bad.
But
Well,
it's basically, you just lowered the amount of cards in your deck by one.
I mean, yeah.
And it enabled you to get to other cards faster. Yeah.
Jar agreed in the year of our Lord 2021. Get with the times. Thanks for the input, Autumn. Also, it's forbidden, which is illegal in its own category. How complicated did Yu-Gi-Oh! Get over all these years?
That's not even
Very.
the complicated part. You're just talking about draw one card. Good lord.
No, I'm talking about this. Oh
Anytime
yeah.
you put
Oh,
amount of
forbidden,
cards-
limited, semi-limited. Okay, that stuff I remember.
This is why a true patrician uses the Voss of Greed.
Is
Anytime
that
you
a real
play-
card?
The ability to draw cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! You are increasing the possibility that there's just going to be some other first turn kill deck in the game, as there always is.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fair.
Anyway, what?
Like,
I remember one card I never liked was the Graceful Charity, the draw 3, discard 2. Because as a kid, I'm always like, why should I discard 2 cards? I like my cards.
Speaking of going through your deck really fast, holy shit. Get 3 cards out of your deck. It's insane.
Well, it's also useful now, especially because so many abilities activate upon going into the graveyard. So Graceful Charity, you discard 2 cards that have graveyard effects, or GY effects as they're called now on the text.
I hate
They
that.
activate GY effects, and then you can get 3 free cards out of it too.
Unfortunately,
Graceful Charity is
we're not gonna get to the
crazy.
bottom of this case.
First, we have to get to the bottom of our decks, Your Honor.
We got to mill out the deck. We got to mill out the case to solve it. I guess that's probably why Hearthstone replaced the whole core meta thing, because they were running into those issues of the old stuff being way too strong for nowadays.
Yeah.
All right. We found this final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe.
In the chief's safe? But how?
Don't question it.
Fucking pay attention. Weren't you in the court the entire time?
I knew it. She really didn't know. I can't believe it. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. I mean, there was blood on the other pieces, but there's a lot of blood on this one.
But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them.
Well, she was wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, which leaves us with only one explanation.
she's
She-
stupid.
Yep. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
Look at this shit.
Rabble.
But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
That may well be, but everybody makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Can you believe that?
Absolutely, Your Honor. But have you forgotten?
Yes, I forgot what they were.
No, have you forgotten something else, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
I'm broken. Oh, that!
Just your mind.
Oh,
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Well, I mean, it could have, but it would require insane amounts of
Detail.
Detail. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another person. There was another word I was looking for being particularly careful. Very precise. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. Sometimes words are hard to think of. Anyways, another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. All at the time, he was looking with his eyes. Oh, put dog down tails. Besides, even if he was the first, why would he break the jaw?
The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide the fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that?
No, I'm gonna say it!
Oh my god, he said it on live television!
Your Honor, no!
Wait. I'm not the one on trial here.
Not yet.
Well, now I think you should be. Your Honor, it's the year 2017, you can't just say that. Do you even have a pass, Your Honor?
He looks kind of dark-skinned.
He's wearing black shoes.
Yeah, I'm just from South Africa.
Anyways, the judges...
answer?
No, there's a huge white population in South Africa.
I know, they very much cannot say the N-word.
All right, the judge's faux pas aside, which we shall address later, Damon Gaunt arrived at the scene prior to the witness.
Yeah, that'll be Act 6 of the game.
He proceeded to break the jaw and purposefully eat one of the broken pieces.
I would love that as a mod for a Phoenix Wright. Says the N-word.
Question: what is this action called?
Pointing? I think it's pointing.
Fabrication of evidence.
No, minus 10 points from the judge house. Your Phoenix, you had an answer?
Fabrication of evidence.
But why would Chief Gant do that?
I don't know, he's a crazy man.
Oh.
Quite correct, Mr. Wright. You get 5 points, but I'm deducting 10 for your stupid haircut. Anyways, in light of what happened afterwards...
Better than your stupid haircut.
My haircut is suave.
His haircut is ridiculous.
You're lucky to have hair.
My hair is coiffed to perfection. Yours is anime bullshit.
Exactly, I'm the protagonist.
Damn it, he's right.
Yes, he is.
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear what proceeded?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma had killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid.
Why would she just find Gant himself instead of his aid?
Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Doc. Sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the chief's puppet.
What kind of cold is this right now?
She just bit down hard on that.
I thought that was the fence. Oh, wait, no, you're the for the prosecutor.
Wait, what's the question?
Like, aren't you both teaming up on her right now?
Yeah, we're having a double team now to find the truth.
All that matters is the truth. I'm not here just to get a guilty verdict and to humiliate Wright. I'm also after the right answers.
I did it on my own.
So I like how they actually had a blood spray while she bit her thumb there.
It felt so good.
Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. He's an asshole. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake.
No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients.
Hey, I don't lie. That's just
Foul
mean.
lies, like the idea that Emma didn't kill someone.
foul lies. Oh, imagine that, coming from my own client. I mean, why would he be bringing poultry into here?
Well, I guess you do seem like the type that likes to twist the truth.
I mean, I may, like, exaggerate things, but I never lie.
You straight up bullshit in order to bide for time.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What if...
I do love that moment.
An old lady.
Oh god, my vision's going again. Wait, no, right, they told me this was closing my eyes. Wait, we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Lana. May be right, after all.
No, I'm pretty sure that's you.
We're actually related.
What do you mean, right? What are you postulating?
So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
No, not that part. Miss Sky, please testify once more.
But...
If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Sky, if you will.
I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. A giant...
That's what you're doing, but like, witness me testify once more for the final time. Let's get it over with.
Let's just get this murder trial over with.
The actual crime
I
scene.
ran to the bathroom. Did I hear somebody talking about lies?
Nope, nothing.
No, we're just talking about making soap. That's L-Y-E, lie.
Oh, I get confused.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on the suit of armor's sword, impaled on his dick. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it.
Bitch, you thought.
That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
So Chief Gant was in the armor the whole time and stabbed Marshall.
Holy shit, you were right. He was in there the entire time.
The body was impaled on the armor sword?
The armor's dick?
I mean, it looks more like a spear to me, but whatever.
You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof.
What?
I gave it to you, Mr. Wright, just this morning.
What? To me?
What? Right, what? You've had it this whole time?
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
Why was I given a picture? I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Clearly you don't read enough books.
Lana must have known.
Oh, is this one of those second side things?
See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Well, she saw your face.
Alright. There you go, Mr. Wright.
I'm a believer.
Please prevent this picture and say it in the way that makes me laugh.
Okay. I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana, though.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
It was a dick pic.
Let's check that evidence again.
Wait, she was taking a dick pic.
There
What?
must be a picture in there somewhere.
Lady dick, lady dick.
Oh, look at the chicken. A grainy photograph. Hey, there's a picture here. Judge, look at this photograph.
Is it making you laugh, Judge?
Shit, there goes my internet. I can't even fucking laugh.
Oh no.
Zenternet?
I forgot the judge is a hologram.
No, he's just going senile again.
That's actually... Well, actually, that's just the plot of the Captain Marvel movie.
What, is that the judge is a hologram?
Yeah.
How so?
It's like the enlightened one or whatever the fuck they call.
The supreme
Okay,
intelligence.
now I can laugh. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, it took me a little bit. Okay.
Oh my! This is the actual crime scene!
Oh, poor guy, he puked all over himself.
No other detectives solve a crime scene like this.
I bet the cowboy did.
Because I contacted criminal... No, how would he have seen it like that?
No, not the one. Not this cowboy. I mean his brother.
How would he have seen it like that?
He's in it.
What?
He's in the armor?
No, he got stabbed.
Yeah, the one that got stabbed, so
How did he see it?
he would look down to see it before he died. Also, Dark would have seen it too.
He experienced it.
Because I contacted criminal affairs only after I had rearranged everything.
Lana's picture inserted into court record.
Insulting.
Gav!
No.
Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest! Could that be?
The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe.
Irrelevant!
What's this? This?
Please, oh, I was really hoping that would be the entire flashback.
Isn't it? That cloth had fingerprints on it! Whatever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer!
Idiot.
What? But those fingerprints. They're yours, Emma.
Tell us who it is, right? We'll find out who this dirtbag is and bring him to justice! Why are your lips all turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
So someone really turned down the temperature in here.
Anyways, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. How many times? But I will continue.
Well, I mean, stop bringing in new crosses.
Actual crime scene. When I arrived,
Hold
I
it.
found Marshall.
Oh!
Come now, Udgy.
Like, did he like
Thank you for being so obedient.
like, I wonder, did Gant just like materialize it, or did he just like charge in the door?
He was under the desk.
Hold it.
He's just crouched down under.
No, under my desk. He's just coming now.
Who is this guy?
This is the chief of police.
This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
Chief Gant. How was lunch?
What? Now you want me to make me out of the bad guy too?
You want to make
Want me to
up-
make out with the bad guy? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my own defense.
Ho ho ho, I'm afraid it's too late for that, Chief of Police.
What?
You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort.
This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. I thought it was just the board game.
It's
Tell
a
me
very
how-
good board game.
Tell me, how does that make you feel? Oh wait, you can't. Oh, so just sit back and relax.
Gonna need some burn ointment in here.
And enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck.
Whoa, that's a little far, Edgeworth.
Oh, it's autoerotic asphyxiation. He's into it.
It makes a lovely streak sound.
No, it's electrostimulation.
Ah, so what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you. But I don't need to make any statements.
But you're stating stuff, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
I feel like you shouldn't.
That's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence?
No, I don't. But
Shut up.
someone does.
Someone? I mean, if you... Isn't this testifying if you say someone?
So, what's your excuse, Righto?
Me?
Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right?
I may.
Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt.
It does feel like testifying.
Yeah.
Whatever, is this true, Mr. Wright?
Hold on, let me close my eyes for a minute. If I show that piece of evidence now, Ed was sure to be made out as the murderer. Is this gonna become something like there's a second side to this leather?
Mr. Wright, you got more evidence presented now, and if you try to conceal anything, you'll be the one appealing for the Board of Inquiries.
What do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Hold on, let me see if I can check this.
Show your badge!
This is a handprint, right?
Yeah, someone left behind an oil stain on the fabric. Whoever it was, they must have had a really oily hand.
Fucking grimy teenagers.
They must have been gaming for hours.
Mr. Wright, think about it scientifically. When you're sitting at your computer trying to get to the top ranking boards, you don't have time to wash your hands. You're trying to get good, aren't you?
I guess.
She's 16 now. She would have been 14 at the time.
What is a 16 years old doing at like a trial? She's a student, isn't she?
This was the one on trial.
Yeah, and she was also, we had her on the stand for questioning.
And it turns out she might have been involved in an earlier case too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're going over right now.
Somehow I forgot about that. My bad.
It's okay.
A more likely explanation is... the person slipped and fell on a freshly waxed floor. Getting wax all over their hands.
Well, that would account for this amount of oil, I guess. I don't see what's so scientific about that, though.
It's like Three Stooges shit, Your Honor. It happens, you know? I always slip on the floors at schools after they're waxed.
That doesn't help the case at all. Oh, dang, there is a second side, but it doesn't have anything useful.
I was talking to you, Your Honor.
Science failed me.
You haven't presented this evidence yet, so I'm just like...
But you're talking about needing oil.
Evidence.
Should I present that piece of evidence? I'm gonna save here. The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall. Now, do I show it or not, though? Wait. Hold on. Because when was the picture taken? Because the thing's cut out.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna show it. because I feel like this might be a thing that. I mean, it depends on when the photo was taken. Yes, Your Honor, I do have further evidence.
All right, the time's finally come to show it to them. Those prints have got to be the Chief's. Go ahead, Wright. Lay them down.
Oh, it just totally skips the part where you have to submit it. Now then, let's see the conclusive evidence. Conclude all over me. Evidence that shows you actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
Include me, Daddy.
It's my attorney's badge.
I know, because I'm the attorney.
This says whoever I point to is the murderer. I point to the chief.
That doesn't sound very scientific.
It's not. It's lawyerific.
It's a piece of leather cloth?
Yes. It most likely was cut from the victim's vest, near his chest.
What's this? What's this? There's evidence here and now. There's a big handprint on it.
Oh, very good.
It's all grimy and oily.
Surely it must have been left on the cloth by whoever shoved the victim into the sword.
What? Whose fingerprints are this? On this? All on this?
I'm sure Righto has checked, haven't you?
What? Do you think he's like a fucking detective? Who's all they?
Wait, so is Wright a detective or a lawyer?
A lawyer.
I am both.
He's just better than detectives.
Defense attorney.
They're Miss Skies. Miss Emma Skies.
Yeah, they're Miss Emma Skies. Wait, what? They're mine. That's not Chief Gant at all. So I really did do it.
Unless Chief Gant was a little girl 2 years ago.
See, I told you it was conclusive.
But this was found in your safe. That means it's possible you forged it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
The judge.
The judge is just playing Monster Hunter Rise in the middle of the case. I don't remember any cloth in my safe. So you really expect me to believe that?
But
Give it up, Mr. Wright. It's over.
I mean, where'd you get the evidence from?
You shouldn't have presented that. By presenting that evidence, you tied Emma Sky to Neil Marshall's death.
no.
It appears we have our killer for the wrong case.
No.
Yeah, a case that was already, proven.
No. Everything hinged on that point. In the end, Lana alone was found guilty on all counts. Oh no.
Fucked up, right? Way to go.
I didn't even get to say the
Congratulations, you killed 2 sisters.
Well, we're just gonna take a little step to the left, and then a jump to the right.
Because double jeopardy. She can't be convicted of the crime. Joe Dark was already convicted of the crime.
Well, you killed her emotionally.
No,
Yes,
I
that-
didn't. We went back in time. This never happened. It
Wait,
was a
where are
joke.
You
We made it up.
watching them
was all a part of
live
mine.
gives you determination.
It was all part of my imagination. I just saw one timeline.
It was a fantasy our writers made. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
What? You lie.
What? Who's lying?
He's lying.
No.
Lying liar! I knew it, right? You were
No.
always dumb from the first time I met you.
He's lying about the lying.
Chief Gant?
Yes, that's the one who's lying.
Liar!
You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside.
Oh, I see the angle now.
You have to be coy.
The conclusive evidence.
I don't know what you're talking about. Haha, the shoe is on the other foot now.
Oh, man.
Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you?
Do I?
You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it.
What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Explain yourself.
Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture.
Whatever it is, I doubt it shall make me laugh.
See the victim's chest? Notice anything odd about this chest area?
Yeah, this is
Feel
The
a
blood.
wound?
yeah, this isn't fight at all. The guy couldn't hold his jelly
Sword
down.
through it.
Looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason. Like, it's been stabbed.
You mean you had this in your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation.
Oh, what a boring scandal, too.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, righto.
I think everybody has a gallbladder unless you get it removed.
I didn't think he did.
But then you
Well-
would have the...
I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer.
So what was the whole thing about he's not allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, this is still very much testifying.
I'll tell you what really happened.
You
You
can't.
can't!
You mean you admit to it? You can't, you
Yeah, I mean, he's already broken the law.
I'm doing
You
it.
tell me to.
It's not a cross-examination, so it doesn't count.
I mean,
Just get it from the record.
yeah, I mean, he broke the law concealing evidence. I don't think he cares about someone telling him he can't talk.
Like, getting stricken from the record means it doesn't matter if he's talking or not.
I was the first person to arrive at this crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana.
Unless this whole thing is a lie because he knows that it can't count.
So you really were manipulating her.
I knew Lana. Somebody's Alexa is happening.
I'm using multiple electronic devices at once.
No, Your Honor, you use up too much electricity. You have to save money.
I can't stop it.
If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister,
I'm on the table now.
the judge doesn't know these things. That when she saw the scene, she would ask for me for aid, and I would give her my aids.
So you aided Miss Sky?
Oh, yes, I did. Many times over. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room.
And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Doc convicted. You used me like a patsy.
When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you.
2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe?
But why?
For insurance, of course.
So it's a money laundering scheme.
Yes, I'm committing insurance fraud.
Insurance?
I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst.
But you didn't plan for me.
Or did I?
He didn't plan for the best.
Oh.
That's pretty good. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence?
He was playing 3D chess.
What do you think? What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make a police chief by dumb luck. Speaking of 3D chess, have you guys heard of 5D chess?
Yeah, I saw that one with the time travel.
Yeah, it looks so fun. I want to play it.
It did look interesting. How much is it?
I'm an mount.
Usually like the $5 to $10 range, hopefully.
See this jaw fragment?
It does not make me laugh.
ETA. Oh, so we'll find out the killer soon.
I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. Definitely. Half an E and half an M. The most legible part. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
So the 5D chess is $11.99.
Yeah,
That sounds.
reasonable, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Could just wait a month for the summer sale.
I didn't expect...
What if you fabricated all of the evidence? What's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar as well?
Santa?
Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
What piece of cloth?
This piece, Your Honor, the one that we were just presenting.
Oh,
No one presented it.
Yeah, this is
that
all
was
just
in the
hearsay.
past. That was an alternate universe.
Come on, Righto, cough it up already. I know you have it.
No, that's the other girl's job.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? Hit him with it! Show everybody what a dirtbag this is by showing them the fingerprints!
So you admit to it then, Chief Gant? That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe.
Yes, I admit it. I don't want to have to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Naughty little man. Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence to present. You could present, rather.
Foolish move, Righto. You should have shown it then before it was too late.
Well, I couldn't present it because that was the past. Now it's the present. It's been a long battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived. It's getting lighter. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine. Is this a thing where I just don't... I keep refusing to show the evidence? To just make it more...
Yeah, don't show it.
Show it? Okay.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
No.
Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now.
Well, fucking do it then. Let's see it. The evidence shows who actually wanted Prosecutor Marshall.
Oh, you can show other evidence, okay.
Oh yeah, I could do that too.
This knight, he's the one who murdered.
Yeah, why don't we just show the photo?
Knight to Marshall 6.
Mr. Edgeworth, your opinion, please?
Yeah, they were playing that crazy Harry Potter chess.
I think Mr. Wright's humor has improved at the expense of his defense. Really, that gave me a chuckle. That photograph did, in fact, make me laugh, and for that I applaud you.
Every
Come on,
time.
Mr. Wright!
Hey, bitch.
Stop fooling around! You remember that thing with the murderer's handprint on it, don't you?
Oh, well, let's do this one more time. Show us the fucking...
Oops, wrong button.
I'm going to look at it some more.
I really need to make sure. Let me verify this once more. Yeah, this is a piece of leather. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest.
Oh, yes. At last, you finally brought it out into the open.
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth.
Your Honor, the prosecution requests that it be immediately sent to the lab for analysis.
You can do that in the alternate universe.
This handprint on the leather. What are you guys talking about? Alternate universes? Is this a joke?
You can see alternate universes.
See what? Are you high, Your Honor?
I'm
No,
4 parallel universes ahead.
I can't see parallel universes. What kind of hippie bullshit is that? I can see a million universes before my eyes.
She's been going too much into that fingerprint powder.
I regret giving you even giving you that small bottle of it now.
Pass me another hit of the luminol.
Before everyone in this courtroom keels over dead from overdose, there must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. So let us have it analyzed.
You mean
It
analyzed?
could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence.
I mean, I feel like it could be forged. What gay stuff is going on? Aw, Bluey, you missed all the cum jokes. You're late for that.
There was a lot of gay stuff.
I said not gay.
All over the place.
Not gay men.
Gaiman Gant. You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy.
No, I said Gaiman Dant last time, and no one ever noticed.
What?
I didn't notice you.
No, perfect.
Who are you calling slow? I'm fast. Have you seen my Mustang?
Do you like my car?
Oh, don't worry, Bluey. There'll probably be plenty more gay jokes soon enough.
Think about it. Righto had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be?
I was scared.
Bitch.
Huh? You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that leather cloth?
Mr. Wright, do you really know?
I love this genius mode.
Who the fingerprints belong to must be the real Moto.
What are they?
Whose fingerprints are they?
Very well. I'll tell you. Just give me a moment here. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom... What?
So you were actually supposed to present the evidence.
Okay.
You think that you didn't listen to me then?
The person whom these fingerprints belong to was Goodman.
He murdered the man in the past! He is a time-traveling zombie!
Do we get to bully anyone? Oh yeah, we're gonna bully the chief of police here in a minute.
Emma? Emma Sky?
What? They're mine?
I'm sorry, Emma.
But why? Why didn't you tell me?
Because I needed to make this master plan work.
What master plan?
You'll see.
You're really something, Righto. You knew this girl did it all along. And you still tried to pin the murder on me.
So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove this I want to say prospector. Prosecutor
Marshall.
with death. Fitz.
He found the gold, but she couldn't have. But she didn't want him to have it.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
It's a rare element. I needed to have it.
How could you, you monster?
I ain't no monster.
That's what I'm playing. This guy. I'm not sure what I'm saying, so I have to say it quick.
You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you You acted like she really didn't.
Miss Sky, it's not over yet.
What?
I said this trial isn't over yet. This reminds me of the random encounter song that the dead thing was a bird ornament. What? Bluey, I'm gonna need some explanation on that.
Ha, but I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too. There will be no more Phoenix Wright games. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence.
What did you?
That, my friend, is a serious offense.
I mean, I only held it onto it for like a few hours. You held onto it for 2 years.
I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted.
Yeah, but you...
I'll have your badge, boy.
Now, if anyone's having it, it's Emma first.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels?
Phoenix Wright the musical.
Oh, that is a thing indeed.
Oh. Okay. Oh, Random Encounters is the YouTube channel. Okay, I thought you meant like a random encounter, like an RPG.
I know that. Man, I used to watch that channel.
Okay, we'll throw the bookmarks for later.
How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer.
She did it, though.
Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up.
Oh? And what's that?
Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
What?
Chief Gant. You're...
Can you repeat yourself again? I wasn't listening.
Who really killed Prosecutor Marshall?
Oh.
Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask?
It was Emma Sky, wasn't it?
I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction.
What? A contradiction?
A juicy one?
What is this fool babbling about?
I knew the waxed floors were gonna have a thing for this. I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is.
Do you have all the game on your Khazard?
A what?
No, it's playing on stream, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just I can't hear the side of music, you know.
It's just...
If you open it in Twitch,
Yeah, if you watched it on the stream like a good fan.
Oh my god, that's true. I'm sorry. I gotta open up the Twitch.
No need to apologize.
The chat popped out. Anyways, I said this piece of cloth. Piece of shit. Possibly. What could it possibly contradict?
Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Oh, Wait, hold on a second.
Such geniusness.
Okay, so he's got his thing cut out. No, his... Okay, so it's in piece there. It's gonna be that.
Your time. Gotta hunt this Rathian.
Okay, Your Honor. Okay, so we have that. I can't examine anything there.
tried cutting off Ant's tail?
He hasn't hit it enough times yet.
We need to, instead of suggesting your weapon, suggest the evidence.
He would never get through a case.
Yeah, Twitch plays fucking Phoenix Wright.
That would be an interesting.
I mean, people who know what the answers are, you'd be fighting against the port.
Yeah.
People spamming.
Just like the Twitch Plays Pokemon when they got to that one spot next to Cerulean City with the hedges.
Oh god, there was an even worse one in Blackthorn City in Gold and Silver, where it was a ledge, you know, going up a cliff.
Yeah.
1 square wide. There was 1 square above that, but then 1 square above that was a door. And there was like 3 spaces of building on either side of that door, and you know, just 1 square above that cliff. So they had to go exactly 1 up above the cliff without going another one, because if they went another one, they went in the door, and then there was a whole fucking mess of getting out of the door again. And then getting out of the door was inevitably going to result in a bunch of downs, because everybody's still trying to get out of the door, and then they have to they go exactly 1 up and exactly 1 left, like 3 left or 3 right, without anyone doing any downs or anything else in there and fucking it up, or else they have to start the whole thing over. It literally took days.
My favorite story from the fucking I started with the Judge voice. My favorite story was fucking the Team Rocket people. Like people who claimed to be Team Rocket and then made them like who just joined at a lull in the stream and tossed all the Pokemon out except for like 1.
Oh my god.
That's actually...
The people who did it said they were Team Rocket.
That's great.
Yeah, it's like, okay, trolling, I mean, like, it sucks having that happen, but
it's like fun too because it becomes this big event.
Bluey, you know why all your recommended channels are furries.
Yeah, that's saying a lot about what you view. Don't worry, I'm the exception though. I'll cure the furry out of your recommendations.
I mean, VTubers are just anime furries.
Yeah, except that when you got the actual furry VTubers.
When are you going to get a VTuber Sonic, Khazard? When is it gonna be?
Well, I don't have a webcam, so that's one thing.
Yeah, but what if?
Well, I would need a good concept, wouldn't I?
Oh, that's not
Don't
difficult.
you?
Just be an Exia.
But I don't got the girl voice.
Oh, I got a plate.
You do the voice changer like everybody else.
I got a plate. There we go.
Anyway,
Alright, cool.
genius moment in the video game.
But you watch the Yu-Gi-Ohs? Well, Blue, I guess all those Yu-Gi-Ohs are furries. Then.
That's some pretty furry Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the picture.
And what exactly is this supposed to be?
A picture. This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. Be sure to laugh.
Oh,
I know I am.
Thank you.
you go. Oh.
See where the piece of his vest was cut out?
Yes, his shoulder's showing underneath.
Oh, I see it now. Because there's blood on that spot of his shirt, so that section was already cut out.
It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though.
Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural when you're stabbed. His lungs were no doubt punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh god, that stains blood. Oh jeez. I thought he was just having a bad day.
I'm not sure if you're kidding or not. What's that piece of cloth?
I want that piece of cloth. I've talked about cloth or whatever. Wait. There's no blood on it.
Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time.
no, this is nonsense.
Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside.
He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out.
If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Skye, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled on the armor sword? Spear.
Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jaw with the victim's blood. Make it extra convincing. A jaw that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And to make Lana believe her sister had done it. Back to you, Wright. I hit him high, you hit him low.
Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out the bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of ironic.
No!
Oh god, we got exposed wire over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say close the window so the lightning stops hitting it.
It's finally all over.
It was all over him, like, completely coated in blood.
Objection!
His hair all limp.
Oh, that was close, Rhino. You almost had me.
What? Did he become a clown?
Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations.
What do you mean will you refute his allegations?
You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence.
Oh, now I got the other thing.
Raffle, raffle.
Hold on. What is this nonsense? What nonsense is this?
My friends are playing Fortnite. I got dropped down in Tomato Town. I don't know who half the people on my Switch friends list are anymore, really.
Where are we dropping, boys?
I've picked up so many people from when I played ARMS because I guess people were really friendly in that game, but I don't know who any of them are.
Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Aji?
I don't remember a lot of things.
Earlier, old Raito here concealed that piece of cloth.
You.
So then, what's your excuse, Raito? This just happened. You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you?
We're true anime now, flashing back to only minutes ago. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
A real echo now.
No, that's true.
Shouldn't I get to know them better? I mean, I would if the Switch had messaging features. It doesn't unless you have a smartphone, which I do not.
You don't have a smartphone?
No.
God, you're older than me.
No, he's not older. He's just really...
I meant in spirit.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm fine with the flip phone. I only need to talk.
Very useful.
Yeah, it really is very useful.
Even if you're trying to be like, oh, I don't do that.
Yeah, I definitely don't do any social media stuff.
I mean, I could see it being useful, but at the time, it's...
I mean, my career.
Is it?
Marketing, yeah, I'm on that.
At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence.
I like how his mouth twitches when it's on. That's right.
Yeah, they got some nice attention detail in this.
But that's not fair!
Oh no, he's an owl.
Did you actually think you could best me in court?
Not very good at
like the last laugh on you, son.
Rabble, rabble.
Well, joke's on you. This is Space Jam 3, and I'm gonna make a slam dunk.
Afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Not morally, but not that bit of a problem.
The best kind of correct.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, technically correct. Legally correct is even better than technically correct.
It's technically true. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Well, Mr. Wright? You know your shit?
Let me close my eyes. It seems, at last, you know, this is really good for focusing. Now that I'm not panicking over this sudden coincidence, it really lets me clear out stuff. The time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Yes.
Goddamn genius, Phoenix Wright.
I planned to close my eyes.
Like Lana, Luna planning for it, but do you admit it? Do you admit to it?
I mean, to be fair, I would think it's something like Phoenix would know it, but a player wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
That you purposefully, illegally concealed this piece of cloth?
I did not illegally conceal it. I admit, I refused to present it at one point.
Aha! So the evidence is illegal.
No, it isn't, Mr. Gant.
You can't say that.
It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence.
No, Aji, don't listen to his lies. There's no procedure. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe.
There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? I suggest you shut up and let us delegate this.
Very well. Let's settle this once and for all. In Mortal Kombat.
Come on.
Only you refused, blah blah blah. Show me the shit. You can prove your contract in violation and do so now.
Here we go.
Your conduct, not contract.
This is my proof, Your Honor. Edgeworth's Law.
Yes! 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 Face! Face! Face!
What's this?
I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more.
What?
You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule of Edgeworth's Law.
Right, I never thought I'd say this, but you're actually alright sometimes.
Hey, I gotta give you this one, man.
I think he's always right.
Gosh darn it, Your Honor. If I were so giddy right now, I might be offended by that. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
I found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department.
However, Rule 2 states, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial.
And here is the crux of the matter. You see... What?
Which fucking case is this?
Yeah. You see, at the time, it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident.
What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and...
Sorry, but can you recall, when was that picture presented?
That was shown only a few moments ago.
No.
He's right. unironically.
I am.
He's right, unironically. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless in all intents and purposes.
The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant.
You yourself confessed to a certain truth.
Let me verify this once more. More. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest.
Oh, yes. No.
It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence approved by a member of the police department. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth for entry into this trial.
Oh, we got him on both rules. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant, the killer was you!
No.
God, he's losing it. Yeah. My controllers are going mental.
I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insists on hounding me. I mean, what did I do? Commit murder?
Well,
I mean, yeah.
Yes, your crime wasn't exactly petty, now was it?
Now he transforms Final Fantasy style. Now we begin Court 2.
He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Starr, then convinced Bruce Goodman.
Detective Goodman?
Is there another Goodman?
Yeah, that's right.
No, I'm right.
If the evidence is oh, wait, that's not me.
If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you got to help me. Me. Don't they'll shoot you for that. Text.
Goodman turned him down as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit.
He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence by force.
Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out.
Then he accidentally slipped and impaled himself. Oh, what an accident.
What are you talking about, Goodman? We don't have a voice for Goodman.
Oh,
Molly, step up.
Yes.
Hey, Melly, this is your time to shine.
Well, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, just read it.
Your guy doesn't have a voice.
Go for it.
Yo, good man, you just do your normal voice.
All right. Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief?
Probably the only. Oh no, the second in line.
We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered.
Yay! Amazing.
Out of ovation, that was a great line reading.
No, come on.
That's Oscar-worthy right there.
Opened his evidence locker and he was talking there. He wasn't talking to the evidence. He was taking the evidence out. He said,
"Oh God, an encore!"
Encore.
It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall.
Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words.
Ah, dang it, I forgot to do the echo thing. Marshall.
It's a delay. It has to come all the way from Brazil. That's all.
It's a very big room.
I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife.
Oh no.
I couldn't just pull it out.
That's what she said.
Doing
Hey, Bluey, there's your gay joke.
You absolutely could have. It would have been the right thing to do. Anyhow,
This is covering everyone in the story.
doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime from that point on.
Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor I didn't even realize my fatal mistake.
The bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker.
I used to be known as the crime computer.
It's a dumb name.
But everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it.
Then you put the body in my car.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body.
You're sorry? My bloody car smells like dead body. You know what I'm going to have to do to get the smell out?
I mean, I gotta say, he has to have some points because he weakened at Bernie's a dead body out to the garage.
I like the sudden genuine apology, like, I'm sorry, man.
I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal?
It's like, I mean, yours was the only car there.
You make a lot more than us detectives ever will.
He's got a point with all those pay cuts you're throwing out, Edgeworth.
That is so far besides the point. It doesn't matter how much money you make.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how many bitches you take.
Leaving the prosecution's car aside and his love life. How? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this?
Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out.
So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker.
I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take.
Oh, well, if he feels bad, we can let him go.
No!
At least he regrets it. That'll be fine enough.
So,
I object to this line of thinking.
So, you left the jar fragments and the glove.
Yeah.
I like that delivery.
It looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer.
Stephen would forgive him. Well, Stephen forgives everybody, from what I hear.
Could Stephen redeem him?
See, now that's a good question.
They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay.
Oh, we're back in the Court of Rhymes.
Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination.
Does them really rhyme with dismay?
No, the beforehand, to do their job. Whatever he said in the last part rhymed with dismay.
I don't think it rhymed.
False evidence doesn't hold up well in court. You must have known that.
Yeah, he says, like, they do their jobs, I must say. Like, they do their jobs well, I must say.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad.
Tell me, Worthy. Why do you stand in court?
They don't give us chairs.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. We don't. They never give us any chairs around here. The court costs awfully cheap, on all things considered. Wait, I'm sorry. You meant me specifically.
Oh, good. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same.
No. You don't get to do it. We're not so different. You and I speech right now.
One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone.
But he's not alone.
Fuck off, Wright.
Come on, man.
No.
Here, I thought we had something after the whole Edgeworth Law bit.
You got that earlier.
Well, it looks like it's time to say goodbye.
It's not time to say good man.
Oh, Udgy.
It's me. What?
Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date.
Okay.
Sorry, old friend.
Who are you? Oh, I'm sorry too, David Gant. That's who you are. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator, an example to others on the force. Sorry to learn that you're no longer that person. That's why I said, who are you? There, I got it.
Those days are gone now, Udgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Wait, so you're the one taking my memory?
We've solved two cases here.
Righto here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong when you got Wright.
Nice
In
one.
fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah, despite all that, he killed a guy in cold blood.
Yeah, he was rather a bit for all of his crimes there at the end, wasn't he?
I mean, I feel bad for him in a sense.
He
That he
fucked
got
up.
away?
Oh no, he fucked up, and now he's kind of realizing retrospectively, shit, I fucked up hard.
Yeah, that's whenever you fuck up, you get that feeling of shame.
No, he didn't like feel like, oh, I fucked up. No, because remember, he said, I got insurance to cover this up, so it's not like, oh man, I fucked up. He's like, yeah, I'm doing this straight up evil thing. I'm making sure I don't get caught for it.
That's what I mean, though. He fucked up all of his angles, all of his insurance angles. He fucked everything up so completely. At that point, all you can do is look back on your string of failures and go, huh, what the fuck was I thinking?
They know exactly what you think. You're thinking you're gonna get away with it.
Samara from
He
Mass
had cut his
Effect.
last lifeline.
To quote Samara from Mass Effect, he is a tragic figure, not a sympathetic one.
I guess I could see that.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, for a bit when he said I should have gotten rid of him, I thought he was going to talk about, like, Phoenix.
What is the tragedy, though?
That he wanted to catch a serial killer, but he became a killer in himself. But that would be more ironic.
Desperate to pin him on anything, he just made him murder himself to pin it on the murderer.
That's not tragic.
Wait. It can be ironic too.
I mean, that just sounds impulsive, because, I mean, yeah, the guy broke out of investigations and went to go stab a child. I think that's plenty of grounds to say, hey...
He wasn't trying to stab a child, he's just trying to run.
Well, no, he ran into an office where she was, and then something went...
He was just trying to find a place to hide. You don't know what he was going to do.
Okay, fair, but still...
comes in and starts fighting him.
Okay, I'll give you that point. But still, when you're in investigations in the police department and then you run, that's usually never a good sign.
You should never run legally, but... He might have been unwell of mind. It doesn't.
Fair. Guess we'll never really know what happened back then.
There could easily a lawyer could easily argue, he was panicking because there were a bunch of people arguing that he committed a bunch of crimes he didn't commit.
Just insanity.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what got Yogi off. Insanity.
Yeah.
Alright. So there are two things, and many others, I want you to understand.
Yes.
First, your sister never hurt anyone.
I mean, she hit his head, but
She never fatally hurt anyone.
that's fair.
There we go.
Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. Well, I mean, maybe not at the beginning of your partnership, but from that day.
Yeah, I was fucking him long before that.
You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent.
She just likes it.
You're correct.
I mean, he's also right.
When this trial is over, I'll tell everything.
Wait, we're not over yet? Oh, God.
There's so many things I'm gonna tell about. All that I've done these past 2 years. All the dicks I've sucked.
The time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today.
So, do mi fa so.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in jail.
It seems all these questions raised in the trial have been answered, as a trial typically ends up happening.
I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble.
My, what high standards you have for a rookie.
Aim high. That's what I always say for the first time.
Don't get it in their hair.
I say kick low. That's where the weak spot is.
I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you might just make it to the top.
I mean, I haven't seen any other defenders around here, so I think I am at the top.
There's Grossberg.
The little court cases court cases that happen that all the ones you are in.
Wait, there's other court cases? Why is this the first appearing of it?
There's Robert Hammond, but he's dead.
Hey,
Huh.
that's Mia.
Well, she's dead. She doesn't count anymore. She smiled. She's not cold anymore.
I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright.
I think she's around like 98 degrees normally at all times.
Yeah.
Not
Miss Sky.
And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm gonna fucking die in prison. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days.
Especially financially.
You didn't have the perfect voice for her, I gotta say.
Well, thanks. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you.
It was nothing. I'm a tough, bad boy. I can handle anything this court throws at me.
Liar.
mine.
I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all, guided by Mr. Wright to victory. Yes,
Well,
Mr. Wright was guiding you, and you can't say otherwise. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, Mr. Wright does need his hand held from time to time. No, stop it! I was only
using
doing...
my handheld.
Stop it! I only did my job. There was nothing more to it than that. I was simply doing the task of a prosecutor.
Yeah, let's talk of hand-holding. Good thing I got the stream marked as mature.
Yeah, not on the talk of calm there. The hand-holding, that's it.
Not the gay jokes either.
Somebody said kill her before she escapes. Are you talking about Lana?
No, we don't kill her yet.
Why are we killing her at all?
Because she forged evidence.
That's not a death penalty.
In light of this
There are a
case,
couple of years in jail, but
I mean, no, they were talking about the death penalty earlier, so yeah, that would be totally a thing to throw on her.
In jail for a long time, because it's not even just that one case. You know, she just implied that she's been forging evidence for years for Gant.
Seems like good self-examining is in order for all of us.
Send her to the moon? Ah, that's too good for her.
To the moon!
Miss Guy.
You like bananas? Yes, Your Honor.
And I have actually had a banana in a while.
Yes, I eat a banana like every day.
Also, hey, he got your name right.
Did I say the name at some point?
Yeah, you said Miss Sky.
Yeah, that's the last name.
Wait, it's actually pronounced Sky? I thought
You were getting anal about me saying... Anyways, you're innocent of murder, however. Although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is he still acted as his accomplice. Trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Oh, you'd prefer me to say latter, wouldn't you?
No, but yes, I understand, Your Honor.
There's something amusing about all of this. Why are you smiling? Women shouldn't smile.
It's been a long time, Your Honor.
Wow, the judge is really old.
Why it hit me so hard? Or after the fact.
A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains of Damon Gant's dick.
I didn't know you two were into bondage.
These chains of love can go on. Well, this trial has gone on far too long already.
Yeah,
Like a month or so.
Oh my god, it feels like 2 months.
It's been quite a long time. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. I don't know why the text is popping. Just
Yay! Confetti!
she's been here all along.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
That's all.
she's not even that good at hiding.
Okay, hide and seek at the judge. It took 3 days to find her.
She's gonna touch him. Well, yeah, that's how she's gonna get out of the next case. February 25th, 5:03. Wow, that was 3 hours.
Yeah, we're in the evening now, Jesus.
At long last, it's finally over.
First thing in the morning.
It starts at 10.
Yeah. Okay, not first thing then.
Well, I mean, they probably get there before 10. It's 10's when they get in there and start the case. Emma? Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. Yeah, I really can't do anything about the other stuff.
No, that's not it!
She just really wanted to had been the killer all along.
I wanted the thrill of the kill. I was gonna tell so many more people in high school about how fucking hardcore I was. Just, after the trial ended.
I mean, you still helped with a murder case. That's kind of hardcore for most high schoolers.
And you helped murder someone.
Mia Fey thought so highly of you.
Who's
I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright.
She was Phoenix's mentor, and she died way long ago in the second case.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
And to you, Mr. Edgeworth, I leave my collection of dildos.
What? Now a flashback. Winter, you're changing the past. You can't do this. You create a time anomaly.
Time-traveling zombie.
You'll create a paradox and destroy the entire court case.
You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. I'm ruining the time stream.
No!
That's why she's gifted the dildos, because he really needs the relaxation.
This isn't how the dialogue went. You're going to this space-time.
I'm here too.
And he cuts back to the present, and Edgeworth just has like a bunch of dildos in his hand. He's like, where did these come from?
I did my best too.
Why are they wet?
Dildos? Where my collection of dildos?
I'm sure she has her own.
But Lana didn't say a single single word to me.
Oh, that's fair.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
What the hell is this guy?
He's our favorite
I'm a
detective.
He got fired for helping him break into the chief of police office and steal evidence.
What kind of meaning is gumshoe?
Gumshoe is apparently slang for detective.
Hey, yeah, he's Dick. Dick Gumshoe.
Dick Gumshoe, detective.
Wow, what a name.
Guess I am. I'll come back later.
He's done this 4 times today.
How does this keep happening?
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? We've done that 4 times
You
as
got
well.
a lot of nerve, pal. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty.
But
What do you mean on
And to
duty?
top
You're
it all
fired.
off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at cons. For cons.
Oh boy.
That's way worse than a funeral. I thought I'd change it up a little bit. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding.
I can't really see the emotion.
That's me. That's good old jokester Gumshoe.
you don't see it, but you can feel it.
Yeah, I totally didn't went to a Furcon. That was just a joke.
Oh, are you here because of my sister again?
Nope. Not this time. I came here today because of you, pal.
He came here today because of Emma.
Yeah, I arrived at this courthouse because of Emma. There's nothing weird about that. Did I say it wrong?
No, not at all.
That's right.
No, I'm right.
I thought you'd like to see someone.
Me!
Me.
The judge.
Surprise!
Should you be doing this?
I'm breaking out.
She's still under arrest, you know. And also, weren't you fired?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what are they gonna do? Fire me?
You know, good point.
Well,
Turns out-
I won't tell anyone if you won't anyway.
I just really like being a criminal. I can't give it up. I'm breaking out.
Wait, why did he got fired?
Because he helped us break into the chief of police's office to get that evidence we used.
Oh, dang. Too bad for him.
Yeah. I mean, they were only paying him in ramen anyway, so it's not like a big loss.
I mean, obviously they're going to rehire him, considering the fact that the person who fired him got arrested.
Wait. They were paying him in ramen? Holy shit. How do I get to work on this place?
No, instant ramen.
Oh.
Yeah, the shitty stuff.
What is the appointment?
It's not all that bad, pal. You work up a taste for it.
Emma, I owe you an apology.
It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it.
That day 2 years ago.
Huh?
Oh, I suddenly have a stomachache in real life. What the fuck? Ah!
Were you eating macaroni?
No.
Oh, this is concerning.
Yeah.
You're breathing.
Was the first time in my life I ever panicked. The second time was this stomachache. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming.
For the stomach ache or from this?
Both. All I could think was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess.
Or the upcoming mess.
You know, maybe I should have checked the expiration dish on those.
Sis.
I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong.
Oh, you're certainly not right.
Yeah, that's me.
Get out of here, Your Honor.
I feel.
You know, it's not really hide and seek.
Behind you, I just sleep on them.
I changed after that day. Both my clothes and my personality. See, I didn't have the shoulder things then.
Ah. She's
I
right.
had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years.
What's up with these shoulder things that she has?
Cauldrons.
It's to show that she's important.
Stop taking fucking hits from your bong.
My stomach. I
Drink the bong bottle.
Maybe it's the high-pitched voice. Now he's done this voice for longer.
I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself.
And holding my stomach.
I was gonna say she's even holding her stomach, but no, she's got her arm behind herself.
But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did.
Holding it in.
I was scared.
Oh, put it to a mouth afterwards.
Scared that you look at me with those eyes of yours. With your eyes. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew.
But sis, you were only doing it for me!
No.
Or could it be the 5G waves? Yeah, see, this is why I don't have a smartphone. You get this stuff.
5G. He's right. It's the 5G waves.
Huh? The Chinese made you sick?
I turned my back on you that day. I mean, that's why I have that the Sprite that you see all the time. It's metaphorical. I'm hiding what I believe to be the truth. Oh, in hiding what I believe to be the truth, I was deceiving you.
Sis!
I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry.
But sis, you don't have to apologize!
But, sis?
I'm happy now!
Happy that you're going to jail.
She gets the house all to herself.
Yeah, now she gets her room, her collection of dildos.
And she's got like 4 police badges she's collected.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm clapping my hands like a room without a roof! Of course! You know, sis,
Oh, happy music.
I always knew that one day you'd come back! Haha, come! And now you have!
Oh, she's wearing the glasses.
They're scientific glasses!
What's the purpose of those?
They're both smiling and it's adorable. Oh, Emma.
You think ghosts or something.
We're gonna hug.
You should take them right back off.
Hugs are nice!
No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in doing, because in so doing, we can find the way back to our rightful path.
Why do we fall? I want to say it early on the stream, but
Wait, what?
Why do we fall, Mr. Wayne?
to get back up.
Oh, Batman stuff.
Yeah.
It is from there we can move on towards a brighter future. And that's what her glasses are for.
Speaking of detectives, Batman's the greatest.
Yeah, sorry we ruined that very touching moment.
At least that's what I felt, watching the 2 sisters make up. At least it's good to see some sisters make up, unlike the other one where one died.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe.
Me?
Thank you both for all that you've done.
Why is he breathing so hard?
Because he ran all the way here.
Yeah,
He's always breathing hard.
Yeah, because he only eats instant ramen. He's not the healthiest man.
yeah,
I'm a busy guy. They got me running here. They got me running there. They got me running everywhere.
Like, I'm so worried. Xenthori's like 10 inches every time he breathes.
He's just a big boy. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Stop hiding over there and come here.
No, I will not be the loser in hide and seek. I just want to know that I was the last one to come out. I win by default.
He's got the face too of a kid who was found like the second to last. Where was he hiding?
I just came to say congratulations.
Came.
Thank you. I'm going to jail for a long time.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth! I'd do anything for you! Anything!
Right. Well, I'll be going now.
Wow, he really went fast.
Oh,
I almost got out of there before it was too late.
Hey, how old is Edgeworth? He has like gray hair, so it looks like an
It's like
old man.
24.
Edgeworth is 24.
Yeah, 24.
What? Oh my god.
It's died.
He uses that touch of gray stuff.
No, it's naturally, naturally gray.
Whoa, Pirate, where'd you come from?
I hopped in like 3 minutes, or not 3 minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're just having a party here.
We're all here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He's like my age. Holy shit. And
He has naturally gray hair. He had it when he was a kid.
That's how you know he's classy.
Gray when he was a kid.
Just genetics.
Well, the stress of having a pole up his ass kind of aged him a little quick.
And his dead dad.
Why was me always come back to that?
He left. Definitely didn't have to heal that.
No, he always hears it. He's got a chip now.
Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened.
Your dad died.
We super retconned your backstory for this.
You went back in the past again?
We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you.
Yeah, again, fucking retcon as hell.
Oh, it's too late for me.
Wait, how?
What? How is it too late, or how is it
The retcon.
I mean, it was so strongly implied throughout the rest of this game that Edgeworth was absolutely forging evidence.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean now. Well, I mean, I guess that's maybe not a retcon, but more of putting, like, specifying something that didn't need to be specified.
No, but, I mean, Edgeworth, like, he was forging evidence, like, but now he's like, oh, I didn't know I was forging evidence. Like,
that is not what I sound like in the slightest.
I mean, I could see that. They leave as an implication, but now they outright say what it really was.
You know what, Timber?
It feels like
I'm just delivering up-to-date autopsy reports. Excuse me.
It feels like a Han Solo. Like, they were like, oh, we can't have Han Solo shoot first. We're going to change this. I mean...
That's outright rewriting. Like, it originally had...
Wait. The whole Han shot thing, did they really change that scene? I thought it was just a meme.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's a big fucking
Have you not
controversy in
seen
the original.
the awfully CGI'd Han Solo's head gravitates towards the right to dodge a laser bullet?
No, I've only seen like a VHS of Star Wars years ago. I haven't seen anything new.
Yeah, no, in the redone version, his head like swoops to the side because they fucked with it in like After Effects, and it looks so not good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just, because they didn't want the character to have a character flaw. Like, oh, we can't have him have a flaw.
They didn't want the mercenary rebel guy to seem sort of impulsive.
Merciless? No, you can't have a merciless killer that rises up above his impulsive nature. No, he's always just a good guy, and that's what. No, I'm saying that he was clearly written to have actually been forging evidence on purpose, and now this is clearly saying that no, he actually never forged evidence.
Well, I mean, at most they're saying he never did it the first time.
No, he wouldn't feel bad about it if it weren't like if he did it all the time.
If he had done this frequently, he wouldn't be having such a crisis of faith right now.
Ah, yeah, true.
Anyways, where was I? Yes, I was saying it is far too late for me.
Yeah, like 5 p.m. I missed so much stuff today.
It's so late for him.
I've missed afternoon tea. I've missed my crumpets. No matter what anyone may say. I realized today that I can't correct my mistakes. I can't go back to the past.
No, but Edgeworth, we already covered up that you didn't kill your dad. Someone else did.
Not just those mistakes, right? And would you stop bringing up my goddamned father every 5 minutes?
Mr. Edgeworth!
That transition.
They're fusing!
Fusing again!
Not only that, but I don't even think I can trust myself anymore. As annoying as it is to admit, Chief Gant was right.
No, I'm right.
Fuck you, Wright. Fuck you, Square, and your stupid spiky-headed face.
You wouldn't want to fuck him wrong.
And will we stop flashing back to things that happened like 5 minutes ago?
It's an anime, man.
Fuck you, weebs! No! I'm not
One day you'll understand worthy. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. Man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone.
I think it's funny how things keep flashing back to things that only happened like 5 minutes ago. Like, seriously, we just saw this shit.
You're alone. So alone.
Stop it! Get out of my head! I already have a Manfred von Karma in my head. I don't need another.
Wait, when did they add this DLC to the DS remake? How many years later?
After the third game, the whole trilogy was complete.
So they must have had like a new writer that just really liked Naruto-style flashbacks.
This is a new writer. They do change writers at some point in the Phoenix Wright series. Anyhow, where was I? Yes, I do despise criminals with all my heart. With all of my cold, cold heart. I had planned to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now.
Wait, Edgeworth, are you gonna become a vigilante?
You know, the cravat.
But Edgeworth, I think this is Batman's territory. I don't think you could really do that.
Who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something just like Chief Gant did.
Yeah, he might have tried that.
The thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor.
Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma.
Don't say his name out loud.
They were like this because of you.
Say it 2 more times.
You did this.
We're both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake.
Huh?
You said in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial.
Oh, another flashback. Oh, never mind.
It was a quick one. You weren't alone.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You were working together with Mr. Wright.
See, buddy, I told you you're not alone.
Yeah, I actually really loved you said that, because like that's actually the message of this.
And because of that partnership, not like a gay one, but a professional partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Yep, that's my name. Yeah! What is this, a pop quiz?
Come on, Mr. Wright! Show him what Lana's talking about!
Make out with him!
Evidence,
Yes!
huh?
Now, take off your pants!
Something that neither Edgeworth or I would have been able to find out on our own? My detective badge.
That was merged from two
The Blue Badger.
Just take the knife and stab.
I have your knife, Edgeworth. Take it back.
I'm already writing fan fiction!
Wait, what actually is it?
Two things that became one from either side.
Oh, right, the evidence list.
Take that! That's the picture I drew!
Yes, thanks to you, Emma. Thanks to you, Emma, we were a partnership. Our counterattack began with this. The Blue Badger drawing. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. But together we did, and it formed a heart.
That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
Huh? So let me get this straight. It's a choice between stop being a prosecutor at risk of becoming like the people I loathe most, or continue a working relationship with Wright and let him become a confidant and friend and partner in the courtroom.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, it's time for me to go.
Aw.
Mr. Edgeworth!
If you'll excuse me.
You're excused.
There are still loose ends that need wrapping up.
Oh, the autoerotic asphyxiation thing.
Take care, Chief Prosecutor. I'm out. If that's my choice, I'm out.
Edgeworth, what will you do now?
I can feel my intestines expanding.
It's-
I'm not even like joking. There's a bulge on my stomach.
Ooh.
Come on.
Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened. You can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow.
There's a prosecutor and you're growing.
In the end, it's up to you.
You're pregnant.
Congrats,
Sorry,
Timber.
Sorry, but Miles Edgeworth doesn't swing that way. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem and my problem alone.
Oh, come on, man. You can share it. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court.
Was that a threat or something?
No homo. Farewell.
Yes, I'm sending him a lawsuit for not accepting my friendship. I've had it up to here with the Sundari Act.
I'd better be going too, and that's my choice.
Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. In prison. Give me a shake the next time you're there.
Bring me cigarettes.
It seems we both have to do... Well... It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is the little something for you.
Ah, look, the little chicken's a scientist now.
Scientific investigation for dummies. Hooray!
For gummies?
For gummies, yes, gummies.
It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. What?
The first book you ever bought!
You stole all the others.
Nexus, I will.
Who hit my gavel?
Smile. Audible smile.
And so, another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith.
So is it the end of the finish, right? Was that the last try?
It's done. This is the last one ever.
The end of the first game.
Surprise bonus trial. Everybody back in.
There are 6 more games. There are plenty more Phoenix to go.
Faith that their... What?
This is the first game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Faith that their lives have only just begun. What
Cue
is,
the monster bomb.
what is yeah, monster prom ending.
What's the line?
That, like,
We want to fade. Oh, okay.
The real Phoenix Wright was the friends we made along.
Now that we're brave, we're ready to start or whatever.
yeah. Our lives will truly begin. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Oh wow, I'm seeing images now with my eyes closed.
Why did I get to show up?
You don't matter, Your Honor.
Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal.
Oh, go, Gumshoe, you stalled me. Just give me a
Yeah,
lift.
sorry, I really hate to interrupt people during their inner monologues, but,
Huh? Well, what is it, detective?
there's, just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this.
Oh, you should get her back in there then.
But
I thought you said it was okay.
Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the, folks at the prison are a different story.
Huh?
Basically, I, had to grab a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes.
Wow, that guard must have really liked ramen.
Man, was I lucky to find the one guard with a taste for noodles. And it wasn't cheap either. I had to give him, my real premium stuff. The stuff that I have to buy for $2 instead of $1.
Oh.
way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side.
Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Wright here's the one who will be footing the bill.
Huh? What? Huh?
What, you think I can afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. I'm a lawyer's assistant. I don't make jack shit.
Huh? What?
Also, by the way, I was thinking about we gotta change the name of the company, Matt Pal. Just Wright Agency doesn't sit well with me. What are you thinking about Gumshoe and Wright Lawyer Consultants?
We'll spitball that later.
I'm putting my name first just because it's alphabetical order, is all.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best.
Why is it I suddenly feel like I want to scream?
You're pregnant too?
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? It'll be like a field trip, only with more money involved.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I love it seeing Mr. Wright spend money. Come on, guys, let's go.
Oh, I thought he was like throwing a smoke screen to like blind them and run.
It's the credits.
It's the crit. Oh,
It's a fucking music.
I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care. Oh God, I hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the field somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crime scenes together with Emma.
Yeah, I really love my little sister. That's why I'm gonna go have her work with a fucking coroner.
I mean, also this implies that she'll have her job back after, forging evidence.
Yikes! I thought I was a goner for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office and I got my old job back. If we penalized you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. It just goes to show, you can't shake me off that easily. Just felt bad having to leave Mr. Wright.
Can't get rid of the gum on your shoe.
Also, spoiler alert: we never see Lana again. So.
Can't ditch the gum on your shoe.
Oh, so she's in jail for life, or did get the death sentence.
No, she definitely. She wouldn't have gotten the death sentence.
Well, then how come we never seen her again?
Yeah, she's in jail.
Edgeworth sold all of the dildos she gave him to hire a Bitcoin assassin to take care of her.
Xenthori,
Oh no.
Can you believe it? I'm in my partner's team. They're keeping an eye on me for today. I'll show them though. Someday I'm gonna be a real naked detective, yes sir. Then I can just be like that dick Gumshoe. I wanna be like that dick.
It's just so sad.
Death. Dick.
Fire high, buddy.
I like this a little go through with everybody.
Yeah.
When I see that Dick Gumshoe guy. Oh wait.
Yeah, this also
Yes, the most important character of all.
Oh, I thought a character was gonna pop up and talk.
What are you talking about? He's talking right now.
Yeah, you can't hear him.
Yeah.
No!
Dick Gumshoe.
The Badger! Quick!
Why?
Someone call 911!
Sorry, I just witnessed a murder!
He gave away his last message before he died.
Get everyone back in the courtroom, we have a case to solve right now!
They'll shoot you for that, okay? Xenthori again!
Steak dinner.
Miss Dollar Sneak, cowboy. It looks like you did it. You even gave Bambino back a smile. You make sure Billy and the gang gets to a waddle. That's the cat.
Wait, is he allowed to drink from a flask in prison?
Are you allowed to shave with a
If
fucking...
you try to take it away from him, he just shoots you with his gun. So what are you gonna do?
Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while.
Oh, I thought she was gonna end the sentence there. Wow.
As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu, the Right Way Lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller in the summertime. Just make sure not to eat it backwards.
What's up with her necklace? What is it?
Does Wright get royalties?
You have a
for
choker,
that?
try what you want.
Does Wright
He
get
doesn't get royalties. That would be too good.
I mean, if they don't give Babe Ruth for royalties for the Baby Ruth. Zen! We got a lot of speaking to do.
Oh, I actually get something. I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see. What was his name again? Mr. Left? Anyways, he's been doing all of something for however many years. Anyway, I got another trial to get to. Now I gotta be... oh no. I forgot my gavel. I gotta go.
Wow, that's a nice chair he has there. It looks like one of those gamer chairs.
It's squeaky though.
What is this senile old man, the judge?
Because you could only have an old man for a judge. He's the only old man we have in town.
Is that real?
It's like Highlander with the elderly.
Rather feel like a young woman.
Fuck! I'm collapsed.
Oh, I know this girl. It's the one.
Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objections, so I can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium.
Mr. Maya, afternoon's training's about to begin.
Coming! Well, see you around, Nick.
Nick?
Who's that bitch?
One of Phoenix's childhood friends
You,
calls
but
him Nick,
better.
and she picked up that nickname.
Phoenix.
Oh, okay, that makes sense a little bit. I like that girl. She's cute. She's the one that appears in the Marvel vs. Capcom when you win as Phoenix, right?
Yeah. She's in some of his attacks, too.
She's his girl Friday.
She's what?
Mr. Edgeworth.
He's dead.
Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. Oh, what's going on? Oh no, I don't like this ominous organ music.
No, it's a Sphinx slip that is fired.
You have to find out in the second game. It's actually a very good setup for what they had already written.
Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be all right. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open up this book.
Let's hope she
Take
didn't.
a big whiff.
Let's hope she didn't put a, another photo of a murder in here.
Or a penis. I mean,
Can you read
dildo.
for me? One last use of science.
3D.
That is such a cute picture.
Are they just moving on or something?
Ah. I don't know which of the pictures to use of them two together for the thumbnail.
That one's just too adorable.
Could have gotten them hugging, but I guess that would be a spoiler.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's gonna say finale in the title.
Well, all right, let's start the second game.
All right, boy, 4 more hours.
Are you gonna play the second game sometime, Khazard?
Yes, but not tonight.
Of course. That was nice. I'm a little bit sad I joined in the very last game.
Hey, you get to be good men.
Yeah. Also, you can go watch all the VODs over on my YouTube channel, linked below the stream.
I thought about it. I often see them in my YouTube feed.
Yeah.
And make sure you like and subscribe too.
Yeah, if you like being a sub, make sure to check your Twitch Prime and follow for this channel.
But I like to be a dom.
Well, then
give some. Don't give some donates. Yeah, that didn't work so well.
Damn, that's almost good.
Don't
Smash that upward thumb button like the prosecutors smash Phoenix Wright's skull every time they disagree with him.
Smash it like a prostate. There we go.
Totally illegal.
So the next one is Justice for All, then, right?
Yep.
Why is the second game called Justice for All? Shouldn't that be like the 4th game?
I hate you.
Oh, that was pretty good. I gotta give it
Justice.
You know, I mean, Justice to All would have.
Maybe they're not using the English for.
Yeah,
So-
that would have worked.
Are you just gonna keep doing the Emma voice when she's an adult?
I'm gonna try to deepen it up a little bit. Let me go a little deeper like this.
Now
Does that work? Does that get you hot?
She
Can you
became
imagine a waifu with this voice?
You're ruining my waifu!
Disney's gonna sue us if you keep that up.
This
Oh,
is
is
the
Emma
voice
your-
of a mature Emma. She's gone around and been around and sucked many a dick.
She's also taken some steroids too.
Eating mini a snacku.
I could also.
I could also pull it back maybe a little bit.
Well, she doesn't show up until like what, the 4th game, so we got time to work on the voice.
Yeah.
Testing. This is a voice of a girl who's constantly singing and can't keep this up at all times.
No,
Okay.
keep going.
I think I got a little bit more of a trained voice right here.
There's like a center in your mouth where you have to find to get certain voice pitches.
Yeah, this is workshop. We got time. Hopefully they port the 3DS games to the Switch, so I don't have to get a capture card for the 3DS in that time.
Well, the fourth one's on the DS.
Well, still, a 3DS could play that. Still, I would like them to port it just to make it easier on me. I don't want to have to do work.
I think it would be pretty nice.
I would fucking love it if they ported those games again.
I mean, if they ported this one, I don't see why they would port the other ones.
Yeah, they seem to have a weird belief that no one likes these games.
4 through 6 specifically. People, they obviously think people like 1 through 3 because they remake them a jillion times, but they haven't made remakes for 4 through 6 nearly as often.
Have they done it at all?
They almost didn't release. Well, it depends on what. All right, I'm referring to the Investigations game as 5. They almost didn't release that. They almost didn't release the sequel. Oh, actually, they didn't release the sequel to the Investigation game in America. There's some other spin-off games that they haven't
those Edgeworth games that we talked about the one time.
They didn't do physical copies of the last 2 games that they did release in America.
Actually, also, another thing, this game wasn't physically released in America. I got a Japanese version because it translates to English.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah, they just don't think people like the game.
Yeah, it's because since the Switch doesn't have region locking, I have a few games that were only physical released in Japan, but they didn't do it in America for whatever reason. Well, I only got 2. It's this and Okami. But yeah, they make it English language, but they don't make the physical version here for whatever reason.
Okami. More like no kami.
So, long story short, you may just have to get a 3DS capture card, because I don't know if they'll ever actually re-release
Capcom. More like Capcom.
Haha. Yeah. One more cum joke. Actually, when were the other ones released? How long ago?
Well, they usually release 2 years apart, if I remember.
Let's see.
So, I bet it was 2005.
4 had 2008, and then 2017 the 3DS. Dual Destinies was 2013, then on iOS 14 and Android 17. And then 6 was in 2016 on the 3DS. And then got iOS and Android in 2017.
Yeah, so that 6 is the latest game in the series.
Well, it's been 4 years. That sounds like a good enough time for them to do another bundle.
I keep waiting for them to announce 7. Every single fucking show, they say they're gonna have big news for Ace Attorney, and then it's just fucking another remake or a port. It's never 7.
Well, hey, we got an E3 this year actually, so maybe they'll announce news then.
Phoenix Wright for Smash.
No, they'll be too busy announcing sports and cars.
Right. Well, no, that's Xbox. This could be Nintendo. It's time to shine.
Well, we saw Nintendo's last Direct. It wasn't exactly a lot better than sports.
It was alright.
I mean, it was decent enough. They had Monster Hunter. But that was just more of, hey, this is coming out next month.
I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're still fucking suffering from a stomach ache.
Yeah, we can wrap this up now and let Timber go deal with whatever his issue is.
Wait, I like hearing Hinkle suffer. Can we play for another hour?
No, I need to leave too. I gotta go too.
Yeah, well.
Okay, but let's consider. Does anyone really consider what anyone else besides me wants?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Shima.
Many times.
I mean, I'm on the ground. I'm feeling better down here.
Yes, excellent. Fill me with your woe.
All right, well, yeah,
I
so...
don't really care what happens, because I'm not even going to sleep tonight anyways, so...
That's worrying.
I work night shifts, and I'm flying to Pennsylvania for a funeral, and the flight leaves in 5 hours, or the flight boards in 5 hours.
So
and they suggested, because I don't have TSA pre-check, and this is fucking Dallas, I ought to be at the airport in 3 hours, and it's like...
You should probably just be at the airport now.
You have to be at the airport 5 hours.
The hotel room is cozy at least. But it's just one of the things that's like, I'm used to going to sleep somewhere between, 1 to 3:30 on a normal day and like 5:30 on a work day. So going to bed at like 9 p.m. or like 8 p.m. to get a good amount of sleep was just not an option.
I know how it is.
I'm sorry. Explain the sleep schedule. Was that 1 to 3:30 a.m. or p.m.? I'm confused.
AM. Normally I just have always stayed up late.
Okay.
But my work days, I've got a 9 to 5, 9 a.m. to 5, or sorry, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. on Friday.
All right. Okay.
And Saturdays and Sundays, I work 12-hour shifts, so 5 to 5 in the morning.
All right. The work day going to bed later was what was confusing me, but I get it now. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step out here now. Thanks for.
Thanks for being around, Mally.
Yeah,
Good game.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm very glad I got to see you play through your first Ace Attorney.
Yes, this was my first time. I enjoy it. I can't wait to see what the second holds.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you to play the other ones too. It just gets better.
I'm disappointed that 2 and 3 won't have the cool 3D effect.
I'm upset we didn't play on Tuesday.
Welcome back to it.
International Ace Day and Ace Attorney.
Oh, that is a miss out. But yeah, so we'll be having a minor break from Phoenix Wright just to, have a break from Phoenix Wright. And we'll get back to it eventually, soon enough.
All right.
Oh yeah, right. Speaking of Phoenix Wright, so Dick Gumshoe, his name's probably Richard or something, right?
Yeah,
probably.
There's this guy at work. He's one of the truck drivers that works with the company I'm contracted to, and has to have the unluckiest name I've ever heard of. Richard Cox. His name is Dick Cox.
You have to play that up. You can't give it
He's
Yeah,
a guy, so I imagine, like, if I made a Dick Cox joke, he probably would have fucking heard it before.
I mean, either he's heard it before or he's made it before.
I knew a guy in college.
Hey, baby, how would you like a little bit of Dick Cox?
I knew a guy in college whose name was Richard Hertz. And he was from Holden, Maine. So he was Dick Hertz from Holden.
Oh, that is amazing. That's another one you gotta play up a
The
lot.
only other person I've known that's had a name like that was, there was 2 guys in the band. One of them was like, he was a year above me, and the other one was a year below me. This was back when I was in high school. And the older one was named David Glasscock. And I mean, Glasscock is a name around here. I think there's a Glasscock County. So we would call him David Fragile Penis. And when his brother joined the band inevitably, he got the nickname Little Fragile Penis.
Little Fragile Penis.
I would love to see like a rapper with that name.
Hey, it's your boy, Little Fragile Penis.
Your boy, Little Fragile Penis.
There's a pretty good picture about it, so.
My cousin's wife is a nurse, so she sees a bunch of ridiculous names written down on whatever you call the sheets. What the best name she's ever said was she saw a person named Ophelia Titty.
Oh my god, that can't be real.
What that sounds like? Sounds like a name out of that of Brian scene with Biggest Dickus and it comes in a tip buttons.
Well, it sounds like a name out of Phoenix Wright. Well, right.
Yeah, the wife,
I mean,
Tiddy, Titty is a real last name. Her first, and Ophelia is a real first name.
It just feels like it's so.
I never seem to think there's something so humorous about my good friend Ophelia Titty.
Oh,
Why? Do you know what she's called? Ophelia. Ophelia Titty.
It just feels so odd because Ophelia is such an old name. You wouldn't expect it this time, but then again, my cousin just did have a kid that they named Ophelia.
I really like that name, Ophelia.
I mean, yeah, it's a nice name. It feels like, it's like an 1800s name. It's just like modern time. You don't think of a young person having that.
Like the name Pearl. The name Pearl is being taken back from the old people. Let's take Ophelia back.
Yeah, take that, boomers. We're taking our names back.
Oh, that's not boomers. That's greatest generation.
Trends are cyclical.
Wait, isn't Ophelia a character from Shakespeare?
Yeah, like Hamlet or something.
I think that's just a few years past boomer. People find it great. Hey yo, Shakespeare. That's my name now.
Okay, but like Oberon. I'd name a kid Oberon.
Or just think about it. There's a generation of kids out there that are named Dovahkiin because of Skyrim.
Oh, God.
Remember when they had that competition?
No.
Yeah, they were like, we'll give you free Skyrim if you name your kid Dovahkiin, and there was a good amount of people that actually did do it.
Oh, Jesus.
And, I think I remember there's someone out there that named their kid Pinkamena because of My Little Pony.
Pinkamena's Cora.
I can almost...
That's a real person.
That name is almost good.
That's so cringe it's based.
It depends on what region you are, because you could probably pull it off in some countries.
You know,
Pinkamena.
that's kind of like, you heard the song Boy Named Sue, right?
No.
Maybe.
Okay, I can pull it up in just a little, but it's a song, it's a country song about this guy whose father was never in his life, but he named him Sue, and he gets picked on his entire fucking life because he has a girl's name, and he beats the shit out of everyone. So he becomes really tough, and he finally meets his dad, and he just beats the shit out of him for naming him Sue. It's one of the only country songs I actually like. I'm so tired of hearing them.
I know how you feel. I was stuck listening to a country radio for a while. They all went together.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, my bad. It's actually a Johnny Cash song. Not quite country, though.
It's country enough.
It's enough, yeah. Man,
Alright, well, I'm going to go rush to the bathroom now.
Alright, see you.
Alright.
Yeah, no, if I had to choose between, like, I don't know what to call it, like Mexican music and country music, I would hang around whoever was playing Mexican music, because it's like, at least I kind of like the sound of that.
Yeah, fiesta music could be partying.
Mariachi.
Yeah,
okay,
mariachi, there you go, that's the genre.
Yeah, because I'd be driving past high school on my way home, and there'd be some guy with like a really shitty lift on his truck, and he would be blaring that music as loud as possible. And it's like, I moved to Oklahoma for a little bit for college, and I actually kind of started to miss the music because no one there did that.
Alright, well, I think I'll end the stream here.
It's not even done yet?
No, we were talking, so I'm not going to end the stream in the middle of a talk, because that would just sound weird. So yeah, Phoenix Wright will continue some other time, and Monster Hunter will pick up this weekend. We'll get back to that, doing the hunting.
They're actually listening to me.
I mean, hey, some people like stuff. It's content. So yeah, we'll get to Monster Hunter this weekend. I'll hunt my first actual monster in this game.
Nice, in Rise, right?
Yeah, in Rise. Alright,
I'll wait for you to cut the stream off before.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Rise on Friday, maybe Thursday, if I get up early enough. And yeah, Saturday, I don't know, the weekend I might do something different, might mix it up a bit. Do want to try out them fighting herds with the goat. I haven't tried the goat yet. So we'll see how things go. Anyways, good night. Say good night, everybody.
Objection!
Sayonara.
Good enough. Alright, and I'll see you all later.
Night.